Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're just departing out of Piarco. We've got that pretty wild dust storm going on here. Just took off in the TBM. The video I put up yesterday with the dust storm. This is Saharan dust. This is from Africa. Flows across the Atlantic Ocean. Really kind of cool. And this is real. This is the real stuff. There's some local pilots talking about it on Instagram. I saw a couple Caribbean pilots discussing it, and it's pretty wild. A little turbulent on the way out, but this is going to be a quick flight. We're just heading up to Grenada. I just want to do a quick flight. So one of the things in with Walker Air is they have something called worldwide persistence, and what that is that you effectively are, like, wherever you land, that's where you are until your next flight. In other words, like, so if I'm just flying for fun, you know, I might fly from, you know, St. Martin to Grenada, you know, and then I'll decide to fly from, you know, San Juan to Anguilla, and then I might decide to fly from Culebra to wherever. Whereas with Walker, you are where you are. When you fly somewhere, you stay there in, you know, the virtual world until you either catch a flight somewhere else by jump seating somewhere, or by, you know, getting your plane flying somewhere else. And I just think that's really pretty cool. And so I flew down yesterday from St. Martin. And yeah, so now that I'm here, I have to make my way back to St. Martin. I don't have a whole lot of time today, so I'll just do this quick little hop. And I can tell you, once we level off, it's going to be going to be a quick flight, because I'm going to put the hammer down. And really try to fly as fast as I can. Mainly because I got a lot of stuff to do today. I want to try and at least get in like a flight a day. I haven't been flying a lot lately in the sim, which is disappointing. So I'm making 280 knots ground speed. Let's have a quick look at what we're doing here today. Let's go charts and approach. It's runway 10. So runway 10, we want to get off at the midpoint here. Let's see. Capam, I like that. Capam is 2,000. And Moro is 3,000, but no, we want Capam at 2,000. And we want Aniva at 1,700. And then Moxie. We want it 550. Enable that. Cool, dudes. Alright, so weather at Maurice Bishop is scattered 1,800, visibility 6 statute miles or greater. Wind 08015. Altimeter 1017. 3003, so we should be good. I don't anticipate any issue getting in here. I hope I'm right. I really, this flight was very much unplanned. So there behind us, you see that Saharan dust, which is really cool. And I'm just amazed that that Microsoft Flight Simulator simulates that. And what that does, or what that is, it's literally dust from the Sahara, the African desert. It blows over at certain times of the year and settles in the Caribbean. I mean, it's pretty remarkable, actually. When we were in St. Martin last September, there was some there. You couldn't really tell, like, the only way you could really tell was because you couldn't see, for example, Saba from St. Martin, which you normally can. So Still have my landing light on, which is fine because I'm under 10,000 feet, or I'm at 10,000 feet. Still have my lights on just a little bit in case. Let's see what pressure and temperature both. Mine. Oil PSI is up there, but that's okay. Cabin is pressurizing, which is fine. Everything looking good. Another 5 minutes to Imoro. We'll begin our descent just after that. So I've been having a good time flying the TBM Walker. I requested to them, so they've got fleets for their different aircraft, or for their different operations rather. And they've got the Britten-Norman Islander, which I love flying, but they only have it for charters. And of course, anybody who knows aviation in the Caribbean knows that there are plenty of scheduled flights in the Islander around the Caribbean. Among them, the shortest scheduled passenger flight in the world, which goes from St. Martin to Anguilla and back. It takes all of about 6 minutes, 7 minutes maybe. I've got many versions of that flight on my page, on my YouTube channel, and it's actually the shortest scheduled passenger flight in the world. And so I reached out to Walker, and I asked them if they could. Of course, there is cargo. There's cargo flights for the Islander as well. And so I reached out to Walker and I asked them if they could update their fleets with the Islander so that I could fly the Islander on scheduled flights. And they wrote me back and said they would let me know. So hopefully the answer is going to be yes. That'd be really cool. There's no controllers around. What's my flight plan here? Japan at 2000, which means I need to update my altitude here. And once I hit the top of descent, we'll start that process. Cool thing about this airplane, I didn't record the startup, but it literally took me 30 seconds. It really did. It's such a such an easy airplane to just get in and go, which is amazing for such a big, and I mean not big, I suppose, but for such a powerful, aircraft. It's kind of amazing in my opinion. So it looks like we get a little bit of a descent through some clouds here, but I don't think it's going to be a big deal. Descent rate of 1,500 feet a minute. Okay. So I gotta keep it under 250, below 10,000 feet. Landing light is on. Said we're gonna keep it moving here. Maurice Bishop traffic, Walker 2184 is about 20 miles south of the field. We are inbound for runway 10, Maurice Bishop. Take one quick look at that chart again. So Capam is a 10-mile final. And Dason is a 10-mile right base. Okay. Sounds good to me. Let's go, let's see, 1017. And 3003. Those are set. That's kind of the cool thing about this airplane is it's fun just to get in and go. I mean, if you're doing a flight in the CRJ, like it takes, half an hour to get in and get everything set up and get going. Whereas with this airplane, it takes a minute, which is really pretty cool. I have a feeling I'm going to wind up doing a lot of charters. charters for Walker, because what that does is it makes me allows me to fly this airplane. Maurice Bishop traffic, Walker 2184 is on a 10-mile right base for runway 10, Maurice Bishop. So I have a feeling I'll be doing a lot of charters around the Caribbean in this airplane.
2500.
Let's see the flight plan again real quick. Oh, it's going to tell me I don't even get to do that. 1700. Alright, 178. Put in that first Maurice Bishop traffic, Walker 2184 is on a 10-mile final, runway 10, Maurice Bishop. Power back to about 23. Lights are all on. Get ready to chuck the gear down here. I'll put down the gear at about 0.5 miles right there. Back just a little bit on the power. Beautiful looking approach. Be putting the gear down and then putting the flaps down right away. Gear down, flaps down, taking off the autopilot. Alright. Maurice Bishop traffic, Walker 2184 is on a 5-mile final, runway 10, Maurice Bishop. Check that. Okay, that's set perfect. Let's keep this baby up right here. A little power and put the nose down. Speed's getting a little low. Oh, look at this. Maurice Bishop traffic, Walker 21843 mile final, runway 10, Maurice Bishop. Yeah, I got a good wind out of the left here.
1,000.
A little bit of power to bring that. Get us back on glide slope here. Alright. Gears down. Flaps are set. Right on glide slope. Maurice Bishop traffic, Walker 2184, short final, runway 10, Maurice Bishop. Clearly got a left crosswind here, I mean. I don't need the PFD to tell me that.
400.
Got a little bit of power here.
$300. $200. $100. $50. $40. $30. $20. $10.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. At that point, we will have parked at the gate and it will be safe for you to get up. Check around your seat for any personal belongings. Use caution when opening overhead bins, as luggage may have moved around during the flight. If you need assistance when deboarding, please remain seated until everyone else has exited. We would be happy to help you. On behalf of the crew, I'd like to thank everyone for joining us on this flight. We look forward to seeing you in the future. Have a great day.
Okay. So I'll put the flaps up. Turn the inertial separator on. So I'm going to need junk in the engine. Oops, we're getting a little quick now. Pretty good landing overall. Able to get the speed down a little bit over the threshold. You don't want your speed to slow down as you get over the threshold of the runway. You don't want to be at approach speed per se. Maurice Bishop traffic, Walker 2184 forward, clear the runway, Maurice Bishop. And I guess we'll go right over here. Turn the landing light off. Let's have a quick look outside here. So, put ourselves right over here. That's these fine aircraft. Touch wings here. So, there we go. I think we're in pretty good shape here. You want to touch wings, but you also don't want to take up too much space. So let's get this over. Pull that out. I'm gonna put the panel, turn the panel lights off. Alright, let's turn all of our lights off here. Engage the parking brake, which is great. Ignition off. Boost pump off. Turn that off. Turn that off. Boy, everything's getting all worked up here, aren't they? So, flaps are up, fuel is cut off, turn the inertial separator off, everything else is looking good. Bring the crash bar down, and that's that, ladies and gentlemen. So, there we are, Walker Air, a quick flight from Piarco up to Grenada, and beautiful sight, in my opinion. So I hope you guys enjoyed the flight, and we will see you soon.